Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to my first YouTube video. Well, technically not my first YouTube video, but my first YouTube video. I'm gonna be shooting fitness content, talking to you guys about me competing, my supplement sponsor, me starting in the sports, and things I learned my last prep that I won't be doing this prep. A lot of very good stuff. Had a very good experience my last prep. And there's some things I'm going to carry into my next prep. Also, some class choices I've rearranged. We'll talk about technique, foot stance, all that good jazz. Once we get to the gym, gonna be working out at Vasa. Other than that, this video is brought to you by my sponsor, Self Evolve. Anyway, let's get to the leg workout. You guys want to meet my dog before I go? Boy, my life. What's up, boy? Say what's up to YouTube. Say hi. This is my boy Hunter. This is my motherfucking boy, man. I love this dog. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? All right, time to mix that pre-workout. Peace. Part of the biggest things about warming up is like really taking your time. Like so many people, they rush the warm-up process and then they don't get a good output for their leg day and they wonder why. Really good tip I got early on when I started working out was like, if you jump into your squat, where you land is where you naturally are probably really strong at squatting. So if we go to jump up, not land, where I naturally land tends to be with my heels about shoulder width, my feet pointed at a 15 to 30 degree angle, and I am nice and fluid in my squat motion and comfortable. It's where my body naturally aligned me. Now, for some of you folks out there that may not be as athletic, there are some times where you may jump and you may land a little funky, maybe toes straight up forward or sway like way too out. If you're having those issues, and don't jump, literally just take notes on how I'm literally lined up, heels, shoulders, and then my toes are pointed 15 to 30 degrees. Anywhere in that range is very, very healthy. And as I squat, my knees follow through and align with my squat. So the knees should mimic the direction of the toes, coming out, hips sinking down, chest up, nice and proud when you squat. So, second technique. When we come off the bar, we're gonna discuss stepping back and getting set. So, we already discussed foot alignment, foot placement, right? Once I get underneath the bar, first thing is I have to be in the mindset that like, I'm a dog underneath this bar. You cannot go into this bar and play even in the warm-ups. So, boom, chest up nice and high. I'm pressing off the ground. I'm coming in. I'm bringing my hips forward to lift the bar up. Boom, we're up. I'm gonna step back with my non-dominant leg, then dominant leg, adjust my foot placement degree accordingly, and then squat. So I want to talk about this right now because as corny as it sounds, like there's so much positive affirmation I give myself in any set that I do. I don't care if it's bicep curls, like the way you have to talk to yourself and respect yourself and love yourself and constantly remind yourself who you are is really the output you put into the world and the representation of yourself. And if you're not doing it, other people will do it for you. They'll make the expectations for you. They'll say what you're gonna do. And oddly, they'll provide the work for you and those opportunities for you, and you end up not being your own man or woman. You end up being whatever their dreams are. The only way to be what you need to be in this world, what you wanna be in this world, is to tell yourself who you are, what you are, show yourself who you are and what you are, and manifest that and let that come out. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. I know there's gonna be some people it's gonna go right over your head. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, just got back from the gym, finished up my leg day. I could not record the whole entire thing because it was like 1:30 at Vasa, and you guys that work out of Vasa, you know Vasa gets crazy during the weekday, especially like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when it hits like 2:30, 3:30. I didn't want to be in there at the time, so I have to wrap it up real quick, get work done. But we got the squats for you guys. Hope you guys learned something from what you watched from the squats. I'm going to take a brief moment just to talk about a few things that have been going on with me for the people that do care. One, competing wise, next time I'll be competing, there's no locked in date. Right now, I just want to make sure I focus on some things in my personal life that I want to solidify and make sure that I'm really paying attention to and making sure that I'm giving it the correct energy and attention that it needs. And I haven't been doing that as of lately. I've been very selfish on that part for myself. Yeah, it sounds crazy being selfish to yourself, but it's a real thing when you leverage a goal that you want to obtain in life, and you leverage things that you need as a human being. It's your basic human needs, and the things that are honestly more important in life, like the things you would do if you knew you weren't going to be here tomorrow, the things you would say if you knew you weren't going to be here tomorrow. Those are the things that I am really bad at acting on. So those are things that I'm assessing. I'm being real with myself, and I'm making sure that I'm better about it now. But anyway, so there's that. No official date on competing anytime soon. But when I do compete, it will be at 225. We will go 225. We will get right there. We will make sure we turn over pro at 225, and then we will go back into classic where my weight cap is 215. So with that being said, we're going to talk about PED use. Woo! I know there's some people waiting for me to speak about that. Mainly because there's a lot of people that, like, for some reason they think that I have like a ton of experience with PED use. I know it because people seek out to me for coaching reasons that involve PED use, and I will tell you firsthand, I am the wrong coach for that. First off, my last show was my first time using PEDs, and I've only used them for 4 weeks. I didn't even know where to get the stuff that I needed to even be able to start in the time frame that I wanted to. So I was extremely late on even meeting my coach's standards and recommendations for theoretically using these, if you guys get what I'm saying. So that was that. The experience overall, for guys who have questions about that, for what I use, I won't go into what I really use. If you guys want to DM me or something, like, feel free. I'll talk to you like one-on-one about it. I'm not going to do it in a video though. Somebody copy and think it's the right thing to do. You would laugh at what it was. Some of you already know, because some of you actually know who coached me through that, so you know what I was actually using. But for the little amount that it was, the gains I got from it were insane. Literally insane. Just in that 4 weeks, I got up to 260 pounds, strong as shit. I didn't feel terrible. My bad, guys. I got my playlist playing because I'm about to actually crunch some client programs and work on a computer after this. But I didn't really have anything bad to say about the experience, besides the fact that, like, I didn't like my look that big. There's some people that may have felt I looked better, or I could fill out my frame and have better potential, and I'm not here to disagree with those people. But at the end of the day, you have to like what you see in the mirror. You have to respect what you're doing with your body, and I like my body more around 225, and I respect the grind and the work more and feel more motivated to do it with the idea that I can fit into classic, and I think I have more focus into the sport on that. It keeps me more motivated. I really, really admire the classic class. I really am thankful that is something that we have as competitors. 10 years ago, there's somebody out there who's a great bodybuilder, didn't have that class. He would have been a rock star in classic, and his time has faded. He never got the opportunity, but we have the opportunity in front of us, so we got to be thankful for that. So there's that, and that perspective on what that did for me. I don't want to go into too much detail on it, but just for like people that are curious, like, one, am I using? No, I haven't used literally since the end of the show, which is like 6 months ago. Two, will I be using in the future? Possibly, probably in a different application, and then probably with a coach or team that more so wants to see me in that class and It's a little more hands-on in that perspective. I need that as an athlete. That's the type of athlete I am, where I need that more in-person, hands-on experience. Though there's some athletes, like, they can do the whole thing, the whole 9 yards through online. They don't need somebody, like some people say, babysitting or holding hands. That's cool. I'm not a very sensitive person when it comes to that, so I'm not gonna like feel like, oh, you're talking, like, I don't care. That's the way I've been coached all my life through all type of sports, and it's a sport background I come from. And that's not to say I don't think that's a wrong way of going about it. I've had a lot of success being coached that way. I've gotten to play sports at a height that most people would only dream of. Most people, there's a lot of guys, especially in bodybuilding, it attracts a lot of people who really cut themselves short on their potential early in life. So they're trying to find a way to funnel it and output and express themselves now within the gym. And they never even got to start on JV. So when you put that into perspective, like, I'm thankful for all that I've been able to even do. And I'm thankful for the journey that's ahead. And I know I'm going to find that right person that's going to be able to coach me to where I know I can get into the sport. And until then, we're going to keep our heads down and keep working and maintain focus on the mission at hand. Other than that, one other thing I want to talk about, this is a really, really important time of the year to watch what you say and watch what you do, guys. I mean that, like, I really mean that within here, because right now, there's a lot of people that are experiencing the holidays that don't have a lot of family. They're not closer to family. They're not close to a lot of people. And it's a tough time for a lot of people. So try to be kind, try to be understanding, try to be patient, try to reach out to people and make sure that people feel respected. I think feeling respected is feeling loved. There's more that goes into feeling loved, but I think it's a huge part of it. And just be a kind person. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. If you feel the need to gossip or talk behind somebody's back, just think twice about it. Think twice and think into the factor that, like, why are you feeling the need to speak about someone that isn't even there, that has never done anything to you, never said anything to you? His actions don't affect what you're doing. You have to really think about that, and you have to really search within of what void you're trying to fill and go get some help. I say that to the people that are watching this, though the people that are watching this are probably people that I'm pretty sure the choir, so to speak, with that. But just spread that message amongst friends and family and the people you meet within the gym, and spread that message not necessarily by saying it how I'm saying it. Show it, like, hold the door for people, make sure people feel welcome, compliment people. So, if you see somebody with their head low in the gym that you should have great energy, tell them pick their head up, ask them how they're doing. You don't have to stay for long. I'm not expecting you to stay 3 sets, but I think it takes nothing to have a 5-minute conversation to make someone have a great workout that turns into a great catalyst for a day of good quality motivation. They go home and do some things that they're supposed to do that they've been put on the back burner, and before they know it, they had a great week and they don't even realize how it started. And it started with you and your energy. So guys, that's all really for the videos. First YouTube video, not too much really going into it. I really appreciate you guys checking this out. There will be hella more content to come. No cool edits, nothing fancy here. It's just me really just speaking. This isn't like pre-thought, pre-recorded or nothing like that. It's just really just me expressing myself and sharing my life with you guys. I do think that I have a lot of unique perspective, and I have a lot of things that can help a lot of men, young men, and maybe even some young women out there. And I got a lot to say that I should share. I like to be a type of person that if I make mistakes, I want people to learn from those mistakes. I don't want to see other people making the same mistakes that I made, and I try to learn from other people's mistakes. So I'm always thankful for guys that are ahead of me and where I'm trying to be, that are sharing knowledge and looking back and giving something back. That's super, super important to me and my perspective. So shout out to those guys. You know who you are. Thank you for always making sure that you give me good perspective, good energy, and knowledge on being a better man every day. And speaking of being a better man, make sure you check out my Stay Sharp podcast episodes. I will be releasing them on this channel, though there is another channel, as an old channel. Feel free to go view that content. It's very, very good content. But I'll be releasing those. So they're strictly just audio. I really got that inspiration to do that from me coaching and realizing that like a lot of my clients were listening to that type of stuff while doing cardio or something of that nature. So I want to make sure that like if I'm going to be coaching my clients, I really want them to know my mindset, my perspective, because I feel like the way I coach and the things that I apply to them, that's the best way for them to win. And so I gave them a piece of audio to be able to listen to while they're doing cardio. And then I thought, why just share with the client? I can share with the world. And so there's that. Anyway, comment below on tips and pointers for squat to help everybody. This is a community here. And then everybody have a blessed and safe day, and happy holidays. Peace.